And we are live. We've got a game tonight. I took a break last week from playing MegaMek because I needed a break and I needed some things going. Played Cinnabunny instead one evening. I might do that again tomorrow, depending on how my work day goes. Tonight is going to be a sweep the city mission. Basically, Crab needs to find uh, all the targets, all the mechs and battle armors and that stuff needs to be found, and the minefields that are going to be laying around on the map as well. It is not a fun map. It is a city map, so there's a whole lot of building. Jumping might be pretty good, but a lot of buildings are not as sturdy as you would want. So you might have to be a little bit careful in the fight. Rules wise, there's nothing really special here. All my units are hidden. Crab, put yourself as deployment north, 3 X's.
Deployment north. Gotcha.
I mean, if you want to be deep in the water, you can, but I don't recommend it. I did not bring any monitors. Sorry, I should have, but I'll figure out a mission with some water at some point and just stick a bunch of hydrofoils and boats.
Surprise Manta.
Manta's really big, isn't it?
It's one of the bigger one attack subs.
Oh, it's an attack sub. Problem is, an attack sub's not very useful against battle mechs. Well, a surface vehicle, a surface, the surface water vehicle can be quite fun, especially if it has a couple artillery pieces on it, which I've never done. I have never put long toms on a boat before.
It
Never
is
done that.
it is horrifying. I will tell you right now. Having
Unless the
a
other guy has ASF, it's going to be a nightmare to take down. It's
Yep.
terrible. Of course, if the
Yep.
other guy has some ASFs or even conventional planes, that things can turn out really bad, really quick.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good to go.
All
So
right.
just and let's see how this one goes. Um, deploy minefields.
Deploying party favors.
Now, of course, I have to deploy them. That's the biggest problem. It's going to take me a little bit.
My hand is over my screen of the stream. I see nothing.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, I mean, the players, the player might see it because of that, but you know, try not to cheat.
Lol.
I'll go with that.
I got a memory of a goldfish. We're fine.
Don't insult goldfish. I was going to say something really bad there. I will not go any further than what I've just said.
All right.
Now I have to figure out how to do the surprise attacks on a lot of vehicles and all that stuff as well, because I'm not sure how that works in MegaMek. So
This one goes here, and yes.
oops. Oh, it's because it's being weird. Okay, well,
How dare he?
All right.
Okie dokie. And we'll stick.
Oh, I
this
definitely
one.
need to hide some battle armors and some things just because it'd be funny.
Let's see. Probably Congo line him over there.
There we go. Now I have to hide some harder things to hide, basically. Hiding a vehicle on the top floor of a building might be a little bit weird, though. So I might not want to deploy a vehicle on top of the building. A mech,
It got
maybe.
dropped. It got dropped off by a helicopter. There's nothing sus about that.
You could do that for any of the vehicles I have. You technically could do that, so it's legit. Okay, for those vehicles, it's legit.
Hey, anything's better than having. Oh, I had someone pull like there was two AC-10 gun teams in a building, just random buildings.
Oh, a field gun in a
Yeah,
vehicle in a building.
yeah, not a vehicle. They were infantry platoons.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, with the AC-10, so it's an infantry platoon with a field gun, right?
Yeah,
Ugh.
essentially
Ugh. You want
two
disgusting
of them.
things? Field guns hidden in the building. That's a truly despicable thing to do to someone. Please do it just so people can cry.
Yeah, or worse is like, oh, you're next to those conveniently shaped containers over there. By the way, that's hydrogen. Shoots
Oh
up the
shit.
refinery.
Oh shit.
Chain reaction. All of them goes up at once.
And it was the last thing that ever happened to that team.
We avoided the refineries like the plague after that. They're like, nope,
What
not
was
going
it?
there.
And it was in
Fooled me once.
that was in what's the name? It did happen in the first book of the Great Legion too. That's how he killed the Crusader in his Shadowhawk. Blew up the containers, so bad things could happen. Okay, let's pre-movement everyone. Okay. That's the problem with hidden units. You have a pre-movement for everything.
All right. I am going to choose caution today.
You're going to use caution. What is that? What's caution? You have detected a hidden unit. That's
A
bullshit.
hatchet, man.
I mean, weirder things
Go,
have
go,
happened.
go, gadget active probe.
Go catch an active probe. Yeah. Let's just not
Let's
reveal
see.
any other unit for now, I guess. Don't need to show my hand for everything.
For
No.
the final folly.
Say hello to David. And I'll say
Hello.
hello to Argyle. Caution is a brand of tape used by the police. Yes, that is what caution is. All right, Hatchet Man. Do your Hatchet Man things. It is the very fancy Hatchet Man, by the way. Not just a fancy Hatchet Man. It is a very fancy one.
Oh dear.
With
Let's
a
see.
lot of medium lasers. A whole lot of medium lasers.
Oh, best kind of hatchet man then. Let's see, you can't see nothing. You see a very serious something.
The thing is, he hasn't moved at this turn, so hopefully the building can soak up some of the damage.
Get Alaka blammed.
CF50, that might not help. Well, it's in a heavy building, so it does soak up some shots.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do to that. Oh well. Okay.
Danger
I
brand
forgot.
tape is also pretty good. I've seen that too in construction sites and places like that. Danger brand tape and caution brand tape.
All right. Survey says,
Where's my? Oh, there it is. A whole lot of medium lasers doing a whole lot of damage.
oh, engine crit out the gate.
Engine crit turn one. Well, hiding in that building didn't help after all. Oh, geez. That is not good because those lasers do generate a decent amount of heat. But yeah, the building's taking a beating from all those things.
Yep.
Hellhound. Well, the Wolverine 2C. We're allowed to call it by his real name now.
Hatchetman fell over.
He tried. Okay.
Hey, it's a city fighting mech. He's doing his job. He just got spotted too soon.
I'll tell you here after reviewing the Hatchet Man for the video Monday. I'm really the Hatchet Man. I mean, yes, you can use it in a city fight. It's going to work fairly well in a city fight. The thing is, as a support mech and as a bodyguard, it's going to be a lot better. To be very honest.
Yeah, I like using them for like cheap AA units.
It's a cheap AA unit that has a hatchet. So if someone tries to get behind your Atlas, you can smack him with the hatchet. See? It works.
Good stuff. And I'll never turn down the one with the AES.
Yeah, that one has 2 AES, one in each arm.
Even better.
Fancy, ain't it?
Now here's a question for you. On your Hatchet Man, would you prefer the rack or the LBX?
An ERPPC.
Fair.
There you go. Quack tape. Duck brand duct tape. Well, I think I've seen that at Canadian Tire, actually. So it is not exclusive to some weird areas. Oh, geez. That Hatchet Man well, I mean, it's not that terrible, to be honest. I have to pass on all the hidden units. Okay, well, the Hatchet Man has to try something now.
Will he
Pretty
stand?
bad that he has to move first, though. That is very bad for... at least he managed to get up. We'll take being able to get up. And that building is just gone. And bleep.
Oh no.
Bleeps have bloops, as we say.
Bloop bloop. We have found a battle armor.
Not the most threatening thing I've got, but battle armors can be pleasant. I do like the duct tape with actual ducks on the tape itself. Oh, this one might be more of a surprise, though. That's more of a surprise.
Oh dear. Hello, Mr. Hetzer.
That's more of a danger.
That's a scary. Which is it? The normal AC-10 or is it the AC-20?
It's the AC-20 for that one.
Oh dear. And
I have one with an AC-10 and then somewhere else. And more battle armors. That's what city fights are all about.
That's what it's all about. War crimes.
We're trying to you're trying to not destroy the entire city, okay? Oof,
Okay,
the AC-20 did what an AC-20 does.
Yeah, it did. Ow.
But the others, the battle armors also did what they needed to do. But I mean, it's a Hetzer. You're right next to it. It's going to get kicked. That's probably not a good thing.
Kicked or... Yeah, it's next to the lupus, so kick after SRM Alakablam.
The magical Alakablam.
You know, it's crammed 4 SRM6s in it.
4 SRM6 is really nasty against vehicles. Like, very, very unpleasant levels of. Well, you already shot, so you can't shoot again, anyways. You're not active. 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 Jeez. Hatchet Man, you are active. Oh crap! No, I forgot that I have an engine crit. That is not good. Engine crits are not good with an X pulse laser and just a lot of lasers in general. I'm gonna try to not overeat too much because I don't have triple strength myomer on that Hatchet Man. It has actuator and answer and a ferret next to me. Hello, Noodle. Hello, Norman, the T ferret. You have anything to say? No, I don't think ferrets have anything to say normally. Sorry, I have a ferret next to me. He is being
That's cute.
ferrety. He's being dumb, but that's also what ferrets are generally do. Um, all right. Yeah, Etzers with AC-20s in a city is why urban mechs don't work. Because you can have an Etzer with an AC-20 for a fifth of the price, I think. That's going to
About
do a
that.
lot better in a city than a urban mech.
My urban battalion would say otherwise.
Mm.
I might have gotten a little kooky at one point.
The Hatchet Man is taking a whole bunch of medium pulse and large pulse lasers. The Hatchet Man does it. I mean, with AES and not moving too much, I was needed 6 to it, so it's not too bad.
Yep.
The medium pulse lasers are starting to go through the battle armors. One guy's already dead. Well, another
Make that
guy's
two.
already dead. So poor guys. The LM is shooting at the Hatchet Man.
Second engine critical.
Second engine crit and a double heat sink's gone. That's no good. Oh, 2 more trooper
Eh,
killed. Okay, well, the battle armor squad's gone. The Etzer. The building's taking all the damage. Oh,
the
the
building
Conjurer
shuttle it.
fall.
Oh
Ouch.
dear. And bonked himself on the dashboard.
Ugh. That is a really bad it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that ain't good. All right, we're gonna kick this
Physical
building real
attacks, I
quick.
don't have anything. But
Goshawk, skip. Crossbow, skip. Lupus. Uh, target building. Kick. Control Alt kick.
uh,
Not enough.
yeah, that those buildings are tough too.
All right. Well, that complicated matters.
This might be rougher than I thought it would be. One crippled, one destroyed, one true crew trapped. Oh, the guy stuck in the building can't move.
Hmm.
I mean, at least the building's going to protect them, but in a Hetzer, that's not a good thing at all because all my weapons are pointing in one direction. Actually, on none of my vehicles is that a good thing. That is very
Yeah.
bad for me.
Yeah. If you don't got turrets, that's gonna be very problematic very quickly.
Yeah, I made a mistake there. I will admit I made a mistake. All right, you guys are not revealing yourselves until something comes closer. I mean, if I win a few games, that'd be good too. I'm allowed to win every once in a while. Did win against
Yeah.
Druth, but that's because I killed both his Bioroid commanders. That makes things more difficult for him. Jeez. You know what?
Those can jump 3, can't they? Yeah, they can. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna do something silly real quick. Let's see. And we're gonna walk this way.
Walk this way. Okay, no, the vehicle is not stuck in a building. Okay. I thought it was stuck, but it isn't. Okay.
He's in the foyer.
All right. Move back and try to keep the AC-20 pointing towards the enemy.
Yeah, sorry about that, but no.
The problem with the urban mech is that how much people keep doing all the memes and everything about it. It is meant to be a terrible mech. Just let's just admit it's terrible and be done with it
Oh
instead
yeah,
of doing the silly like, oh no, it's actually not that bad. No, it is entirely terrible. It is a
I will take a locust swarm over a urban mech battalion. I'll admit, and have done it.
I'll take stingers for city fighting instead of urban mechs. Not only is it almost the same price, it's more efficient.
I do not want to go that way, so I'm doing this. Actually, can I go? Nope, I already made. Nope, already did a thing. Okay,
Um,
back him up for a minute.
do, do, do.
Oh no, someone else. All right,
More battle armors.
more battle armor.
You don't see anything useful. From where you are, you don't see anything useful.
Did
From
that
where
hit?
you are, you don't see anything useful.
Oh god, no! It was a second hetzer that popped up. No, why there's so many hetzers?
Yeah, but that's the AC-10 one. He's not as threatening.
He's
and
in the same
50
hex as my
shots
Viper.
and 50 shots of AC-10 is not going to make a difference. I don't think I even loaded specialty ammo. No, I didn't load specialty ammos. If I had filled that up with precision or the other one, no, you can't. The other Etzer can't see anything. He cannot see any of your units. The other Etzer can't shoot at anything, so that's pretty pointless. All right. What do you have? Nothing useful. Hatchet Man. Oh, jeez. You know, when you've got 6 medium laser and a med pulse laser, and you can only shoot one because you're running so hot. That is not good. Oh, this guy should have. Leg attack. Target the Goshawk. Yeah, target the Goshawk with a leg attack. Which I normally like better than swarms because it's easier to actually accomplish. Took you 34 turns to kill 4 Urbies with a single Locust. I believe it, and you will be able to do it. And at some point, I mean, the kicks of the Locust are going to make a big difference in this situation. Well, fuel explosion on the Etzer. There you go. No more Etzer. Hatchet Man, right arm blown off, another it in the crit, 2 its in the gyro. Well, he tried. The Hatchet Man is very dead. The leg attack did 4 damage. Wow, that wasn't a very successful leg attack. While the you it with a quite a few SRMs. Trooper killed, trooper killed, trooper killed. 3 trooper died out of all the SRMs that you shot. So there's like one guy still standing, feeling very positive for himself. Well, the Etzer's completely like vaporized. The Hatchet Man is in no. Yeah, it's engine destroyed. Engine destroyed at this point. I think he is the Hatchet Man has been defeated. I thought maybe I'd be able to eject the guy or get him out of the map. Technically, what I wanted to do is go here, attack you, then run off the map. That was my plan with the Hatchet Man. His plan was a failure. And there's one guy with 1 point of armor left in the battle armor squad.
I almost squished him.
You almost squished him. Did you not do a physical attack against it, or just?
I tried. I missed.
Okay. I don't know why I have units with crew trapped. Oh, okay. No, it's just because whenever a unit is destroyed, it counts as crew trapped because of how the thing is going.
Okay.
What do I do? Well, the other Etzer showed up, so I'm going to activate them. I'm going to keep the other units hidden for now and hope for the best. Yeah, a whole lot of SRMs and two med pulse against battle armors is really, really nasty. Against vehicles, too. You're going to just chew through vehicles with that version of the crossbow. Well, what did you detect? My SRM carrier? Did you detect my SRM carrier? Try to go there, Mr. Okay, I didn't crash. I was half expecting my Etzer to just crash into a wall, as usual. I have bad luck with pavement, and there's a lot of pavement here. Well, rip that Etzer. He is not going to like that. Battle armors don't have the eject option. I was looking for the guy to just, eject from his battle armor. No, that's not gonna it if I do anything fancy with that. I'm just gonna keep the hidden stuff hidden. Do you see anything? No, he doesn't. He is in a terrible position. You do see things, though. SRM carriers are always a blast to play. They are terrible, but if they hit, bad things happen. You recoilless rifles. And you, single guy with a recoilless rifle, well, just try to do something, I guess.
And you twist in mag dump over here. I probably need to get the battle armor off of that so we can have some battle armor on battle armor action.
SRM carrier. The building
Cooper
is.
took a hit.
Well, have you seen the number of SRMs I've just shot? Something was going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
And I still managed to, on sevens, I managed to only hit with 2 SRM6 out of my, it's what, 36? No, it's 10 SRM6. So you got, I mean, yes, he got it on the head, but look at the number of shots. He got lucky.
Hmm.
The Etzer
We've
is the Etzer is getting its wheels taken off. Wheels taken off even more. Wheels taken off completely. Okay. Recoilless rifles are doing okay. That's a benefit. Yeah, you're just shooting at the building now where the SRM carrier is hidden.
yeah.
The building's really saving my SRM carrier there. A recoilless rifle, and well, now a whole lot of shots on the other battle armor unit. No one died this time, but everybody took a decent chunk of damage. The Lupus is shooting at the building. Your Viper is still standing. And physical attacks. Well, the
I
Goshawk
got
might have
nothing.
something. No, your Goshawk should be able to
Oh, yep.
Etzer or the battle armor, depending.
Uh, Rare the Hetzer.
The Etzer is not appreciating that. Can now move 1-2 as well, so things are going to go really well for it.
It is a turret that can possibly swivel.
At this point, yeah. Yeah. Those I've never used. There's a few units here I've never used. The rest is all stuff that I'm either used to playing or have seen on the table often enough. This is the big Viper. This is the Black Python Viper and not the Viper. Um,
Yep. It's the good one.
you reveal yourself this turn. Um,
Got some more battle armor over there.
cheesy. All right, let's just try to move the Etzer out of the way.
You can certainly try.
He can see the crossbow, but he can't shoot at it since he can literally shoot down the street in front of him. There's all he can really do.
I'm gonna take a gamble, I think. Don't remember. I don't think it's on a turret, so I'm gonna hop over here. And we will unload.
Um, when it's safer to hide in the building, but I need to have something I can shoot at. Can't see much if he moves there. What else do I have? I have this here. I'm gonna see where your Viper goes. Before I try to do anything else, I guess. Actually, it's a 75-ton Viper. The 70-ton Viper is the regular Battletech from the Inner Sphere. There's so many different Vipers. There's just so many of them.
I think the Viper is actually the most used designation name.
For mechs, yes. There's no ASF. There is no Centurion is also in the running for that. Because there is a Centurion O, and a Centurion aerospace fighter. Technically.
Okay.
But I think the Centurion ASF is not something you'd see very often. I think it's the first ASF the Federated Suns built. So it's like something from like 2305 or something like that. So it shouldn't be in service anymore, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
no
there's
idea.
always that one proliferating nation that running around antiques.
I mean, it has a fusion engine as long as you maintain the airframe. The biggest problem is it's a thing that you don't have in Battletech a whole lot, and it exists in real life. For most of those kind of equipment, like battle mech vehicles, airplanes, etc., the biggest problem that you have is not the maintenance of the plates on it or the weapons or anything. It's the frame itself. Once the frame starts going, very bad things start happening, basically. And it's
Mm-hmm.
very easy for a frame to start having issues. That's the reason why most of the A10s in the US can't, well, not that they can't be used, but are having problems is because they're so old, surprisingly enough, that they just can't manage anymore. They just can't manage the stress of flying so often. So they, if they want to keep the A10s in service, they have to, rebuild the entire airframe, which is basically rebuild the entire plane, and that gets expensive really quickly. Let's go with that.
Understandable,
Yes, my dad
considering how
was
hard
a
those things been flown.
yeah, my dad was an airplane engineer before he was a doctor. So he fixed planes before he fixed people's. Lightning is also probably a fairly common name. I think you do have a conventional vehicle, a mech, and a ASF with Lightning. At least when it's three different things like that, it's easy. It's more easy to differentiate them. Because I mean, if you're saying like it's a Lightning, well, you can easily say mech, tank, or plane. While with mechs is like it's a Viper. Which one? The mech. Well, which mech? And then it gets progressively funnier.
Fair.
Well, the
And
SRM
that didn't
carrier
last
is
long.
yeah, it's an SRM carrier. It's made out of
Yeah.
tissue paper, but it
Yeah.
just sandblasted your crossbow. But I mean, only three of the S, no, four of the S, three or four, one, two, three,
Three.
only three of the SRM6. It's really not. I'm not getting a good, and I mean, I needed eights. I've got terrible lucks with eights. Let's be honest. Yeah, that
Yeah.
SRM carrier was very dead. Oh, the battle armors are dying now. Your battle armors are shooting my battle armors. The Etzer took more damage. Uh,
And
trooper killed, destroyed by
annihilated.
damage. Yep. I mean, it's still forced a piloting skill roll on your crossbow. I mean,
I
it was
barely
a lot of
succeeded.
missiles.
Yeah. And the goshawk? I don't see anything near the goshawk. He can punch or kick, skip. Oh, he wants to punch a building. No, don't punch the
Yes,
building.
always punch buildings. No, especially when you want to, kind of keep the town more or less in good order. I mean,
Well,
don't
we've
drop
only
fuel
get.
air bombs on your own cities. That's a thing I've learned by playing Alkai's campaign.
Hey, it works. The public just didn't appreciate it.
It's because the publics are idiots.
Hey, if the enemy doesn't want us to fuel air bomb the base, don't build the base in the middle of the city. It's not my fault.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought fuel air bombs and I should have brought regular bombs.
Uh, these little guys are gonna jump over
Yeah.
here.
Well, no, yes, my dad is probably the smartest person I know in like history. Like, I mean, being able to be a full time engineer before being a doctor. Yeah, but that's because he had he's an old school boomer, the kind of guy who did work the 70 hours a week to get things done. So fine. I'll give him that.
Sweet merciful grass. Yes, I will run on the grass.
You
I
can
will
run
not
on
run in
grass.
the
It's fine.
streets.
Running
I
on
will not
grass
run
is
in the
fine.
streets. Bonjour.
Hello, my name
I,
is Eduardo Ricardo Montoya Martinez de la Vega, and I am here to tell you that this is the power of love. Something like that. Can't remember what the name of the guy in GTA 3 was for the emotions channel. GTA 3 still add awesome music and stuff like that.
oh no, I found another SRM carrier. No, not again.
Ha ha! Uh, how many people are left in that unit? One guy. Jeez. I mean, I was gonna go like I'm gonna swarm, but if I've only got only one guy, it is not going to work. Hmm.
Yeah, you really need the numbers to swarm right.
Yeah, that's why clan and Horde of Blake battle armors work way better than Intersphere ones. 4 battle armors is not enough if you're going to be doing the swarming thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's better than regular infantry, even though regular infantry 20 technically has 27 hit points. So no, it's regular infantry is really not good, especially when the other guy has machine guns. Then things get really, really nasty. Not sure my SRM carrier can see you though, because I pointed it in the wrong direction. Will my SRM carrier be able to do things? Did you click done?
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Always forgetting something.
You can't see Jack, so no point in doing much.
Oh, that
You
poor
don't see
answer.
it either. You don't see anything.
Let's see.
Well, Etzer, you can shoot that AC-10 at a battle armor unit. Oh, nope. The I can see with that SRM carrier. But nothing else can really do much. You are going to shoot at the Goshawk with your small lasers, and you're going to shoot at the Hellhound with your recoilless rifle. Okay, no, he was just a screenwriter. I thought he was an actor. There's a screenwriter slash director who died like today, and I was just looking because I thought he looked familiar. I thought he was an actor. No, he's just a screenwriter. Who did a whole lot of stuff. Roberto Orsi, Star Trek Transformer Y50. Not sure if he, well, not sure if any of that was any good, but SRM carrier doing a whole lot of SRM carriering. Oh, Blew the ammo off in the crossbow. Ooh. Ooh.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah, the
Nope,
crossbow.
destroyed.
Yeah. The crossbow is no longer recoverable, I think. Well,
Uh,
lost the torso. I mean, it's case protected. So, and it's
yeah,
not an XL engine in a crossbow, actually.
yeah. We'll see what's left of that.
Mm. The regular. The Etzer is engine destroyed and mobile. The SRM carrier survives due to the building being there. And a dead battle armor.
It's it's always my omnis that getting blown up.
The Omnis are not the heaviest things you're bringing around either. Well, then again, I mean, you the other thing. No, I did destroy one of your Goshawks, so there is that.
Man, I have no idea why this keeps dropping me out of the call. I don't know.
Mm.
Oh, there's the answer. Okay.
There's the Etzer just got kicked in the back hard enough that it lifted up and started flying up into space.
Vengeance for the crossbow. How many times will that poor thing get blown up? That might have been the last.
We might change it for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ostsol did pretty good when you had it.
Yeah. That one did okay.
All right.
There we go.
What do we've got that SRM carrier there, but he's in range of getting swarmed by the battle armors, which is also not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Alrighty.
gonna reveal you. Actually, you. There's no point. You guys stay hidden. Did you find any of the mines? I don't know how it works on your side with the probes. How do the mines pop up on your side with the? Oh, he's having problems.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. An MRM carrier now. Oh dear.
Those are definitely not as threatening. I'll be very honest with you.
Two
Alarm
MRM.
carriers,
Oh yeah.
alarm carriers, I like when they're like hiding in the back and just bombarding. They would do pretty well. SRM carriers are just devastating, as we have seen. MRM carriers are like a mix of both, and they're honestly not that great by experience. Just because they're MRMs, they're not that great.
Yeah, that's fair.
If they had Apollos in
Oh
there, if
god.
they all the missiles
Oh
were guided by
god.
Apollo, that
Oh
would be
god.
nasty. What?
I jumped on a minefield. No. No.
Well, that's what minefields are for. And he
Commander, find the
crashed
minefield.
into the fucking building.
Never fails.
Wow. You jumped in a minefield. I crash in a building.
Looney Tunes mode
I
activate.
mean, it's like 10 points of damage on your legs from the minefield. It does make a difference.
Let's hopscotch in this general direction. What is its facing? I have no idea. So I'm gonna...
What, the SRM carrier?
Yeah, I can't. Oh, it's
It's pointing
facing
forward.
north.
It's pointing
Okay.
north. Like
Okay.
he
Cool.
crashed in the worst possible direction as well.
Well, let's see if I can't plug some SRMs into the side of it with these elementals. Then.
Ooh. Yeah, go there. And he's going to crash too, isn't he? No, okay, he's not. I was like, do I really want to try? I mean, you need a 3. You need 3 or less. That's what, 3 out of 36? I mean, it's
About.
yeah, 3 out of 36. 1 in 12. I mean, it's always a possibility. So you guys are not entirely dead yet.
Uh. Well. Oh no. Wait. Did it fall? It fell into the basement. That's where it fell into the basement. Well, that's salvageable, babe. Yeah. The garrison will appreciate that.
You okay down there? Yeah, we're fine. Fuck. Like, poor guy. Like, not only did he crash, he crashed like real bad. And it's like, I can't see anything. I mean, there's nothing
Oh,
he can
that's
do
hilarious.
at a minus level -1. There's just nothing he can do. He's just stuck there for the rest of the game. That is awful. Poor guy. I mean, I'm trying to be nice to these guys. It's not their fault. They're just terrorists.
Not very good ones, evidently.
We're getting to the point where, yes, you've realized that the majority of the Black Warriors that you're fighting, they're not just conscript. They're kind of people that are like forced at gunpoints to fight you guys for the most part. So that's why their morale is also, down the drain most of the time. But I mean, they try what they can
Shame.
try.
Shame.
Well, motive damage. Critical hit on the left side, no effect. Okay, jeez, the MRM carrier is almost dead already. Hey, the battle armor did okay this turn, though.
Yeah.
The MRM carriers did nothing, though, but that's to be expected. Jeez. Funniest thing, the MRM carrier has more armor than the SRM carrier due to the fact that it uses ferrofibrous armor. It has a whole 14% more armor, which is like not a whole lot on a mech that size, or well, a vehicle that size. Jesus. You know what? To war! To war!
Rise, rise, vagabonds, rise and meet your maker. Oh Lord, there's a hunchback. Let's see.
The 3 remaining mechs are quite scary as well. Don't worry. The guillotine's the least scary of the bunch, and it is still a pretty darn good mech. That's not a T-bolt. That's a Thunder. The guy with the funky helmet. Thunders. I have learned about the Thunder by playing one in a previous mission, but I also looked at it. It has a funky helmet. The Thunder has a funky helmet and a big ass gun. How can you not love this little dude? He's got a big ass gun on one side, a funky helmet, a missile launcher.
It's like a Centurion's cousin.
Is the Centurion big and very angry cousin? Yes.
That's hilarious.
I mean, the basic one is 3 med pulse lasers, an AC-20, and an LRM-5. I mean, it kills things. That's what it does.
Make
Yeah,
dead
SRM
bad.
carrier, you just run. Just you guys get out of the thing and run into the building and hide.
Scotch. Uh,
This version of the Thunder, however, has an LB20X, two ER medium lasers, and a Streak SRM6. It's basically a hunchback on steroid. I really enjoy it just because it's a hunchback on steroid. Hey, I don't need to turn. I can go full speed ahead. If I don't need to turn, I'm not going to crash.
mm,
No. Major, it wasn't an overtech that I deposited in the bank. It's a SRM carrier. It decided to go out of one building and drive into the other one, into the basement. Yeah, that was me normally on most of those games. It always turns out like that. Unfortunately, I have terrible luck on skidding. And yes, the Thunder is basically the Hunchback's big bro. The fact that the gun's in the arm is actually good because you've got a wider range of being able to shoot with it, but it kind of suffers from the fact that it's in the arm, so it's a little bit easier to destroy. And the Hunchback decided to take a trip down memory lane into the mall right in front of it.
Ooh,
There you
pretzel
go.
stand.
He went to the what's the name of that cinnamon brand that everybody in the U.S. always go to in the malls? Not Cinesticks. Can't remember. Remember having someone I visited my wife in the U.S. a while back, but don't remember the name of the place.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon? Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
The Hunchback decided he needed Cinnabon, so he went there.
Understandable.
I mean, it is delicious, so it's a good place to go. I am not jumping on my own minefield. So
Oh, come
the good
on.
news is he
It's
didn't
fun.
do like, run, crash in the basement, and then the ammo exploded in the for the auto cannon. That would have been hilarious, but that's not what happened. Uh, Worse things have
Well, at
happened in
least,
Battletech, but
well, at least, oh, it checked it. There was no basement, so you're okay.
he just crashed into the building instead. It's much better. When you're at 3X's from a target at short range and you still need 10s to hit because those are freaking MRMs. I don't like MRMs, honestly. Oh, and the
Yeah.
Hunchback's in the perfect position, too. He's pointing like back from your Hellhound. The Thunder can't see much. And if I twist this way, I still don't see the Hellhound with the guillotine. I am not in a very good position here.
I can't see nothing.
Now I want a Cinnabon or a cinnamon roll, whatever.
Cinnamon rolls. Oh yeah.
Well, the front of the MRM carrier just went. An
I think it
MRM
hit with
did
one of
hit
the
though.
MRM.
I mean, they do deal a decent amount of damage when they hit. The thing is, they have to hit. The other MRM carrier is still up for now. Still up for now. No, it's destroyed. No. The vehicle, fuel tank vehicle explodes. Well, it's destroyed, but not by damage. It's because the fuel tank blew up. Much better reason.
Engine destroyed as well.
Well, yeah.
Fuel tank and engine.
The fuel tank is the one problematic spot. That's why internal combustion engines are really nice because you're able to use them on just about everything, but they have a tendency to blow up. Fusion engines, when you get it on it, what happens? You start burning up instead. Not sure which one's the best.
Fire explosion or plasma burns?
Well, the
You
thing is,
decide.
fusion engines in Battletech, since they're stable fusion, they're not cold fusion, but they're stable fusion. They're not going to do catastrophic explosion. That only happens in Stackpole novels. Oh,
Or if you
the
turn
why is the MRM carrier still alive? There's a
that
bug
one.
somewhere. No, that one is okay. Okay, it's just as a severe case of the front armor being destroyed. Okay, it's just a very severe case of no longer having a front armor.
Armor no worksies.
Um, hmm. Oh, I can't jump up on that building, can I? The
Try it.
building's too tall. It's a skyscraper.
Oh dear. Oh, that one's height 7. That one's height 5. That's height 9. Oh dear lord.
Those are not just a small building, dear. Those are very very big buildings.
All right. Well, there goes that plan of mine.
You've got no mechs that have got enough jump jets to get up there.
Well, the Goshawk might scale up on the height
The
5
five on
one.
you can easily get on the five, height fives and stuff like that. But look at the CF too.
Oh
Just
wait.
be
Oh
careful.
yeah. How strong is that? I don't want to go traipsing
Because I mean,
down.
you can jump on it. Doesn't mean it's gonna work.
CF 50. Better not.
Here, go protect your MRM carrier friend, Mr. Guillotine. Now, seriously, the Thunder is a fantastic Mac. I do a review on it, but it's not like there's minis for it. That's the problem right now.
Not any
Like
of us, at any rate.
there might be there might be an STL somewhere for some. I'd have to look, but I mean, then I'd have to print a couple to be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this I'm gonna ask on the discords. Maybe someone knows if there's one around, and we'll see if we can get one. I mean, that'd be a fun mech to review. That's completely out of the normal loop of what I'm doing. Because I mean, I've been doing like the standards here and there, and I love doing the weird, wacky mechs, like the Jackal. The Jackal's a fun mech to talk about because
Yeah.
it's just weird. I've got only the Hunchback left, do I? That is not good. Try to go there, Mr. Hunchback. Okay, he got up.
You
That's
made it
okay.
out.
He
You
made
made
it
it
out.
out.
And I didn't run, so he didn't skid again and crash into the other skyscraper.
Let's see. So, how heavy are you? No, I think
Once it has
you're
double
going to be
eat
too big.
sinks, the Jackal is a functional mech. Basically, it's not a mech that you're going to be jumping at the occasion of using, but the versions with double eat sinks, it's going to be a quick mobile sniper that's fairly cheap. 10 damage is not a whole lot with an ERPPC, but it's enough to cause trouble.
Oh, joy. Oh, I found more minefields. Oh no.
See, you're finding mines. It's a start. Do you see anything, Mr. MRM Carrier? No, you do not. That is
No.
not good. Mr.
That's all
Hunchback, do you
stuff.
see anything? You do see the okay, the hellhound's over there. So you can twist and shout. Twist and a baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby now. All right.
Give him the clamps.
Tell the battle armors you don't like him, Thunder. And you can shoot at the Goshawk. When you jump, you can't shoot your SRM-6 on a guillotine. Just so you know, that's
Dang.
how the guillotine works. If you jump, you can't shoot the SRM-6. If you run or walk, you can shoot everything, even though you have single heat sinks. The guillotine is a very, very good mech. It doesn't have the range of like a Warhammer and things like that, though, so it's very much meant for brawling. But it is a very decent trooper mech. And if you can get the money to make your guillotine better, then it becomes really, really good. Like a whole slew better, basically.
Mm. Well,
Because with
I do
double
like
H
guillotines.
ER lasers, it starts getting the range, it starts getting the damage. With a Streak SRM-6 instead of the regular SRM-6. I mean, there's a lot of like modern stuff you can stick on it that they haven't done on their regular one because they've always went with all sorts of crazy shit when they upgraded them. I mean, the one with an LRM-15 in the center torso is fun because it's got a compact gyro to stick that in, which is always funny.
Yeah. Then you can just load up the LRMs with smokes. Just keep lobbing smoke in people's face.
No, strip out the LRM-15, put an MRM-20 in instead. So you can do breast fire like in Mazinger. Presto fire.
Survey says
2
die,
troopers
battle armor.
killed. And battle armor is destroyed by damage. The Hunchback misses with his misses, unfortunately. The Goshawk is dealing some damage on the guillotine.
Lost a
The
couple
Thunder is
troopers.
killing some battle armors. Oh, I thought I loaded clusters. I didn't load clusters. Oops. Well, that an AC-20
Whoopsie
shot to a
daisy.
battle armor will kill it. There you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Anti-personal Gauss at the Thunder, dealing decent amount of damage. SRM2's dealing decent amount of damage as well. I mean, it's peppering the entire body. That's what makes it nasty.
Yeah,
And
just
the
gotta keep
small
doing that.
lasers from my battle armors shooting at your battle armors.
Cuckoo.
Guillotine, you can kick, so please do.
Do not attack. You kick. You kick. Control Alt kick.
The MRM carrier is not dead yet. He's not tough, but he's not dead.
Mechs missed their kicks, but still standing.
We tried kung fu fighting and it didn't. We weren't fast as lightning. I did deal decent damage for once on some of your stuff, and I still have a Hunchback and a Thunder up. So there's still things that can happen that are going to be nasty. That
And I've
MRM
lost a
carrier,
lot.
though.
I lost quite a bit of armor so far. So
well, that's what
I'm gonna.
SRM carriers do, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna have to try to play it safe as much as I can. No guarantees.
There you go. Sure. We're playing that game, aren't we?
Evidently.
Come on,
Oh,
Hunchback. Don't fail me now.
truly, this is a city fight.
That's what happens in city fights. Don't go into my own minefields. That would be a problem. Don't go through two of mine minefields. That would be even worse. Yeah, the Thunder's not in a good spot, though. That's my problem here. He might see something if he. Oh no, I can't run on pavement, especially next to minefields. That would be a very bad idea.
You can do it. What's the worst? How many minefields could you possibly skid through? It's okay.
And he skid through all the minefields.
You weren't using those legs.
I can do that though. I don't think it opens me to too much retaliation.
How many guys do you have left? Only 3. All right. In that case, we're just going to walk this way.
Walk this way.
No, do not jump on that building. Go here. No. So what if we go over here? No. How big are these buildings? Height 3. Oh, these are a bunch of apartment buildings. All right, I see what's going on here.
They're
So-
not very reliable buildings either.
So in that case, we're gonna go over here and find some more minefields. Outstanding.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go there with my Thunder, especially running. Bad things would have come out of that. Oh yeah, the basic Hunchback does run hot. I keep forgetting that.
Sure, use the auto rifles. All right. Lupus doesn't have a shot.
All right. Overkill is emit. No, in Battletech it is not emit. The problem is you can't guess if you're going to overkill or not most of the time. So you have to be, you do have to do some form of measured response.
Survey says
The MRMs go all over the place. The anti-personal Gauss chew through the armor. Oh, and head it. Well, we'll take
there
a
we go.
head it. And a bunch of SRMs actually went through that. That's a whole lot of SRMs. The Hunchback, it's with a medium laser. We'll take the medium laser. More anti-personal Gauss and SRMs hitting on the Thunder and L machine guns because okay, the LB20X does what an LB20X does and sandpapers someone. And a 1ER medium laser. I was expecting a little bit more out of this, but not much. The Guillotine's doing a job on the Vapor Eagle, though. That's a whole lot of shots. It is ED. Like I said, it's a decent mech, and I think the pilot in it is actually pretty good as well. The Guillotine is taking a beating. No, not that bad. A large pulse and a streak SRM2. And
Hunchback loses an arm.
It's an arm. It's not like it grows back.
Oh,
right?
And pilot hit. One
okay,
pilot
but he's
hit,
still conscious. He's not bad. And the Thunder takes 2 large pulse lasers and falls. And damages the right side and the left leg. Like that's why falls are a little bit weird sometimes in Battletech. You take weird damage from it.
And you're flailing around.
Um, the
Um,
Hunchback can't do a buck kick,
let's see.
unfortunately, and the Guillotine can't do a buck kick either.
Viper can't do nothing. You. What's the armor on the Hunchback now? Mm, yeah, screw it. We'll just go ahead and kick. There's not enough back armor damage to justify a punch. And yeah,
Well, if you
same.
have both your arms, maybe, but
And no, we're not kicking the buildings, Mr. Lupus. You get that out of there. Whack,
well,
whack.
they didn't fall from the kicks at least, but that's two pretty nasty kicks. Yes.
Onward.
To glory.
And we'll just march you up.
Um,
The elementals smell blood in the water.
well, you should be able to stand up. You should be. Surely he can't stay prone. He has not taken any critical to this gyro or any leg actuators yet. There we go. See, he didn't fall. And he's protected by those minefields. You can't go through those minefields.
Hippity hoppity.
Get off my property.
Oh, let's see.
Four med pulse and four SRM6 is very good in a city fight. That's a nasty city fighter
Well, that was the idea.
compared to the original Lupus, which is
Just
Lupusy.
it's just a bunch of alarm. It's like a half mad dog almost because
Yeah,
for
but it
lasers it
jumps.
only has the 2 ER mediums, but it
But it
jumps.
jumps. So yeah, I like the Lupus personally. I like it. I like that it's been brought back, even though it's retconned everything as usual for a lot of that stuff. But
Mm.
it's
I like it also because it was the test bed for the Hellfire.
there
That
you go.
wonderful disaster. I love playing the Hellfire because it is such a disaster mech.
It's it's worse than it sounds. Really, it's. I mean, you can do good things with a Hellfire. Of course, the quirks don't help it, but you can do good things with it.
Yeah. Where's that? Yes, 20. Right? Okay, cool. That Hunchback doesn't have jump jets, I don't think.
Jump jets on a Hunchback only
Okay.
the Hunchback 2C does on most of his variants. Regular Hunchbacks with jump jets are not common. Not that I know of, at least. That's a 10, or that's a 12, or that's a probably like a 13, a 14. You're right next to me, and I need 10s to hit you with those MRMs. Don't you
Well,
love MRMs?
he jumps what, 5 or 6?
Yeah, you did jump, so it is difficult to hit you there. But even there, I'm.
Let's see, what's his back?
Oh, No, you can't. You see the Gottschalk. You need a 13 to it. Well, that's not going to happen.
No, it's better fire that instead.
Yeah, the Hellfire is the test bed, the original test bed for the heavy lasers. And it is a pilot cooker. That's what it's meant to be. It cooks the pilots alive. It works okay.
Hey, the second variant, when they gave it ATMs instead, worked a lot better.
I would
Oh,
assume.
whoa! Engine
Left arm.
destruction.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, it's a.
Oh, damage went through into the torso?
It does
Question
have an
mark?
XL engine, so inner sphere XL engines, folk. When you lose a side
Yep.
torso, you die. Uh,
And there goes the MRM carrier. And crew killed.
well, this MRM carrier is very dead, like very, very dead. Cooper got his kill for this mission. Is it the big kill? Large pulse, large pulse. Did the Thunder do anything good against the battle armors? Yes, he did kill a couple
Two more
troopers.
troopers.
I mean, he did what he was, well, not really meant to do. Oh, that Thunder was going to be not just dead, but very dead.
Oh.
We were
Another engine
talking about
hit and
over.
2 gyros. There's nothing left of that Thunder.
There is no Thunder left. It's this one can't be salvaged. Sorry.
Nah. Sorry, Garrison. You get an SRM carrier. Be happy.
No, the Hatchet Man was
Yeah.
also wiped.
Yeah, so
Like,
mostly recovered vehicles on this one, and maybe you can spray out the battle suits. Probably not. They're probably just
no,
melted.
no, battle armors are not a thing you can really salvage unless the guys get out of them himself.
Yeah, not much salvage on this trip.
In a Hellfire, at the start of the fight, you can put your pack of instant ramen and add water. It should be ready by the end of the fight. That is a an
Yep.
appropriate thing to say.
Yep.
Ah.
Hey, it's still fun. So long as it's fun, everyone's having a good time.
I
Oh,
might
was
be
he trying to
retreating
leave
with
the
the two
battle
guys
space?
that are left. I might be retreating.
They could certainly try. They will fail. As I navigate around these. Well, for the probable total loss of a crossbow, we took out a Thunder, that Hatchet Man, almost every other vehicle we came across. It's a
2 Etzers,
decent.
2 SRM carriers, 2 MRM carriers, 4 teams of battle armor, and that
It's
Hatchet
a,
Man that suffered catastrophic failure of its everything.
it's a fairly valid trade.
You also secured the town.
And of
That
course,
is
that's the
the
most important part.
like the mission itself.
The actual mission. We just got to clear out these minefields later.
I mean, that's what the battle armors are for. They're going to be like, okay, let's go and one at a time try to pull off the mines slowly but surely.
Oh, Salama units, we have a job for you.
Yay! I might die. The joy of being Salama. Like, oh my God, you're 35, dude. You're way too old.
I feel happy.
Well, the AC-20 just went in the Hunchback. It's about the only thing that got it this turn was the Hunchback with an large pulse laser, and the
The
AC-20 went.
Hunchback lost his purpose. That ain't right. That ain't right.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Oh. The ultimate question: will they actually be able to get away. I think
Well,
they
the
have enough
problem is
armor; they should be able to.
probably not the hunchback because I have to stay by the side of the map one turn in order to be able to run with how
Oh,
MegaMek
right,
works.
right. So one could be sitting right there. Well, the guillotine might be able to get away because he's got a bunch of buildings if he goes to the
Yeah,
grass.
yeah. The guillotine, I'm going to be able to make it run away because I'm going to try to hide it in the buildings. The hunchback, I might be able to squeeze. I'll see if I can squeeze it. If I can squeeze it next to the guillotine, he might survive because it might be hard to get into a position where you can shoot him. I don't guarantee it though. I have to succeed a piloting skill check in order to be able to do that. 2 piloting skill checks. Okay, I managed to do the 2 piloting skill checks that I needed. So he might
Alrighty.
survive. The problem is
Uh,
2 piloting skill check, but that was a big ask of me.
let's see. Mm, yeah, might get away because I'm not. Let's see if I go there. Well, one guy's gonna be able to shoot in there,
Well,
and
that might be enough.
second one.
Might be more than enough to kill the hunchback.
Hold on.
Unfortunately,
Let's see.
it's
I would
his.
need a 5. Let's see. I need a 5 to not skid. Let's see it. He,
Oh
he
geez,
didn't skid. He didn't skid.
oh geez, that's bad.
All right.
The hunchback is
So,
very dead now.
all right. You don't see nothing. These guys back here don't
You
see
don't
nothing. Let me
see
just get rid
nothing
of that.
yet. No, 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 you ain't seen nothing yet.
All right. Survey
Twist
says
this way. I can shoot with the large lasers. I can't shoot with the arm mounted lasers or the torso mounted lasers. I can shoot with my large laser. Who knows? I might kill the conjurer doing that.
does he believe?
You never know. One large laser, a clean shot. You already got it in the head once. I mean, it could result in catastrophic failure.
I've seen worse odds. Survey says
Hunchback taking Streak SRM2's large pulse laser.
another pilot hit. Nope.
Uh,
Hunchback lived.
Hunchback lived. The guillotine missed.
Mitt.
Lost an heat sink. Nothing catastrophic there.
Well, they both live.
They survived. Well, no. I might
Oh
get
wait,
kicked
hold on.
now. I might get kicked now. It's a kick for
Skip.
11.
Skip.
Uh,
Hit, but he still has 5 points in the leg. He got away.
I mean, if you had crit the actuators, that would have changed the whole situation.
They're like, we made it. We made it.
We survived. That's a big plus there. I mean, if that's
Boss
SRM
died, but we
carrier than
lived.
Skid, things could have gone better.
Oh Lord.
Bravely ran away. I mean, like I said, those guys are forced conscripts for the most part, so they are not wholly motivated to fight. And yeah, let me run. So click done on there, and I'll run my 2 guys off the map. Maybe you'll land on a minefield and deal more damage to your mechs, and I'll win something. I doubt it. That was an interesting game. It's always fun to do those kind of city fights because you never really know what's going to happen. I didn't put a whole lot of mines and I stuck the mines in small areas rather than spread them throughout. It would have been more dangerous if I'd have spread them on every intersection as an example. That would have made things a lot worse. Flee, Flee, Hunchback. That doesn't have a AC 20 anymore. Yay, I don't have anything left. So you won. How many minefields did you find? Oh, he'll be back at some point. So let me look. Oh, Crab's phone completely died. So there you go. Oops. Um, yeah, that was an odd end to this mission. Oh, do I need to still do d/defeat? Probably, if we want to have the record. I'm not sure if it's going to work. There were 12 minefields. I had put them in various intersections and not at bad spots. The problem is that he took some damage ear. And ear, it was an issue as well. You had to go around it. Ear wasn't much of an issue. I mean, it could have been, depending on how the mission would have turned out. But yeah, it wasn't catastrophic in terms of what we needed to do here. All right, I'm just going to close out of MegaMek. There we go. I'm just going to close out of it. So I'm going to wish everybody a very nice rest of your evening. I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the week. I do have a game on Thursday that I've got scheduled with Ruth and Armor. He's going to try to rescue his pilots that he lost. And maybe tomorrow I might play Cinnabunny, depending on how terrible or great my day is at work, because work is sometimes weird. It depends on the day. So I thank everybody for watching. I hope you guys have a very nice rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.